What's up, and welcome to the first episode ever of Google-licious. Now, it's everything Google that we can pack inside of a show each week. And if you're wondering, how can the Applebite guy do a Google show? Well, all I can say is that I love technology, and it could be from Apple or Google or anyone. I don't care. But what I do care about is innovation. Yes, I use an iPhone and an HTC One, and yes, I'll be doing both shows. So let's get to the Android goodness this week. And we start off with the Galaxy Note 3, and Galaxy Gear fans, you'll love hearing news that AT&T has announced October 4th as the official release date for both products online and in store. Carriers have been taking pre-orders for Samsung's flagship phablet 3rd Gen Note at $299, and we'll see how the market initially reacts to the $299 Galaxy Gear as a companion smartwatch. Now, I would just caution people that using the watch and Note 3 will probably fry this specific area of your body. Now, we had a chance to get our hands on the impressive Note 3, so let's check it out in CNET's first look.
Hi guys, this is Brian Bennett for CNET, and right now we're taking a first look at Samsung's latest beast of a phone-tablet hybrid. That's right, my friends, I'm holding in my hands the Galaxy Note 3. Shipping now and hitting US carriers in force in October 2013, it's an impressive engineering feat considering the Note 3 packs a bigger screen than its predecessor. And my, what a screen it is. Spanning a massive 5.7 inches across, the Note 3's AMOLED display is not only big, it has an extremely sharp Full HD 1080p resolution, which Samsung says provides an ultrafine 385 ppi. The high contrast display produces well-saturated colors as well, with deep blacks and boasts wide viewing angles. Samsung has gussied up the Note 3's design too. The edges are molded in faux metallic silver, complete with distinctive ridgelines. Another controversial design choice is the back plate, which flaunts a fake leather motif. Its pseudo-organic patterned surface has an almost leatherette quality to it. There's even mock stitching running around it. The upside is it resists fingerprints and is easy for your fingers to grip. The Note 3 runs Android 4.3 Jelly Bean, powered by a blazing 2.3 GHz quad-core Snapdragon 800 processor. Backing this up is not 2, but 3 GB of RAM, along with 32 GB of internal storage. Better still is the phone's huge 3200 mAh battery, which Samsung claims will power the device for 15 hours straight. It's removable too, so you can swap in a fresh battery if you have one handy. To add more memory, the Note 3 has an SD card slot, but you'll have to remove the battery to get at it. Above the screen is a 2-megapixel front-facing camera. Below is a physical home button and 2 capacitive Android keys. Buttons for power and volume sit on the right and the left side, while there's a 3.5mm headphone jack up top. Around back is the Note's 13-megapixel camera with LED flash. The Note 3's camera app comes with the huge bucket of shooting modes you'll find on the Galaxy S4. They range from the very useful, such as HDR, burst, panorama, to the strange, like beauty face, golf, and eraser, which removes people and moving objects in the background. On the bottom lip is what really sets the Note 3 apart from other smartphones, its S Pen stylus. Samsung made the tool more compact and has given the Note 3 slick new abilities. When you pull the S Pen out of its sheath, a little fan-shaped graphic called the Air command appears. You can also activate it by holding the pen close to the screen and pressing its button. Air command has 5 main options: Action Memo, Scrapbooker, Screen Write, S-Finder, and Pen Window. Just tap a selection to launch the feature. Action Memo lets you create a handwritten note, then email it, save it to your contacts, use it in a text, or look it up on a map. Swiping upwards from the home screen on the Note 3 launches the My Magazine News Viewer. Using technology from the popular Flipboard app, My Magazine serves up articles and news stories from a variety of websites. I'm Brian Bennett for CNET, and this has been a first look at the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. Be sure to check out our full review.
This feature-packed behemoth has the biggest buzz right now. It can even make you a sandwich. Now, I'm a fan of the leather backing and stitching because really, it feels soft against your face. And just to make sure we know, Samsung recently confirmed that the entire Note family has reached 40 million units sold worldwide. Now, Fandroids are also eagerly awaiting the release of the Nexus 5, and just to satisfy their curiosity, the graphics bench T-Rex tests, one of the most demanding out there, show that the Nexus 5 appears set to match or even surpass the iPhone 5S in graphics performance. We saw the phone leaked in Google's recent KitKat promotional video because this guy didn't get the memo. The handset has also been leaked by FCC approval documents and is expected to drop in the next month or so. Now in Google News, a cool new video from Fast Company showcased Google's Garage and their unique approach to putting wheels on office furniture for collaboration.
When you come in, you can see that you can write on the tables, you can write on the walls, and then you can reconfigure the tables to be in any position that you want. Everything is on wheels. And that allows people to be flexible and to be more playful in a way that the typical space and the typical conference room just wouldn't.
Another observation from the video, a lot of them wear Google Glass, like a lot. And according to a report from Geek.com, Google is preparing an XE10 update for Glass that will officially enable apps from third-party developers to do things like get access to the motion sensors and create their own voice commands through Glassware, giving the user the ability to launch the app from the OK Glass menu. And if you haven't had a chance to try them on, Google announced they'll be kicking off a road trip with Google Glass that will give people around the US a chance to try them out firsthand. Now we've had them, we're intrigued by the amazing possibilities Google Glass has to offer, so we've created a new segment for the show called My First with Google Glass. And this week, it's my first crepe with Google Glass. Thank you. Wow. It even tastes better in person. And you know this is our premiere show and we can't just leave you guys without a killer giveaway. So we've hooked up with our friends at Mophie and we're giving away 4 Mophie juice packs for the Samsung Galaxy S4. It's a case, it's a battery pack, and they are the best in the business. Now all you have to do is reach out to us by email. That's googleicious@cnet.com. That's if you can spell that. Or just tweet me at Brian Tong and tell us what you'd like to see in the show. And if you say not the Applebite guy hosting, then I won't let you win. All right, thanks so much for watching the first ever episode of Googleicious, and we'll see you guys next time. And you know what? Hit that music. Oh.
Googleicious. Hey guys, so I've been seeing some YouTubers like MKBHD and Phone Dog. They made videos like, what is my dream or your dream smartphone? What is your dream smartphone? If you would have to, or if you can create your own kind of dream smartphone, what would it be? So I also wanted to make a video responding to that and talk a little bit about some of these phones over here and what I like about them and how I would be able to like try to mix them up to make something amazing. So I'm also going to try to talk about the bad things maybe that could happen. So I'm just going to start off. You probably already do know I'm a big smartphone lover. I mean, I like big smartphones. So I bought the first Note and then I bought the Note 2 and soon we're going to get the Note 3 here on September the 4th. IFA event 2013. So the first thing I want in my dream smartphone is definitely a big screen. I mean, it must be big boy. So this one is 5.5 inch. The new Note is probably going to be 5.7 inch, and that's going to be awesome for me at the moment. So 5.7 inch screen, that's where I would begin. Another thing I do like, of course, with the Note and what I would take from the Note is that they have big batteries. They have big boy batteries, and I've never had a problem with battery not lasting too long in my Note. So I mean, I'm just going to take this battery inside of this one. I do know also that Motorola is producing big smartphone batteries, but I haven't tried them out, so I'm just going to skip with them right now, and I'm just gonna take a 3200 milliamp battery, which we also may see in the next generation Note. It would definitely be nice if they added even more, like 3500 milliamp, because they should be able to pull that off. But hey, we haven't seen that in action so much. So and also one thing that I would like to have in my dream smartphone is definitely a pen. I mean, we have this S Pen over here. I need a pen in my dream smartphone. I mean, I need a pen. I need a pen, yo. So that's the first things I would take from the Note and take it to my dream smartphone. Now, if we continue on to the Samsung Galaxy S4. What would I take from the Samsung Galaxy S4? Well, the Samsung Galaxy S4 has a pretty amazing design here and also a better display than the Note 2. From what I've seen, it's just more colorful, more vibrant. People have said that it seems like it's unreal and everything. So I would take this display on my dream smartphone, at least 2013. One bad thing with this display is definitely that if your outdoor AMOLED displays aren't really good at all. They do kind of suck. You can't see anything on the screen, but I still want this super vibrant display in terms of colors. Now, another thing that I would take from the Galaxy S4 here is that it has this kind of amazing flat sides here compared to the Note 2, which is a phone from last year. It's a little bit more curved sides here. I like the curved here, but it's curved also on the sides a little bit too much. I do like when they have like a side here that's just flat, but the curve down here. So that is something that I would want to have in my dream smartphone coming from the Samsung products. Also, one thing that I would love to have is an option to be able to remove the back, and if I want to insert the SD card. So that's definitely something that I do need to have. Like, yeah, I mean, it's just like when you buy a car, you want it to be fully closed, so you always need to take it into repair. No, sometimes you just want to play around with it, have fun with it. So that's something I would take also from the S4. So what do we have right now? A 5.7 inch, 3200 milliamp phone with these kinds of sides, and we're probably going to see a lot of those things, and also with the S Pen in the Note 3. But is the Note 3 perfect? No. The Galaxy Note 3 ain't perfect, or it won't be perfect. The back material, they can definitely improve that. I would like to have like material like aluminum that HTC One has. I mean, it just makes the device feel amazing. I mean, it feels amazing. It's awesome. No, but it's awesome. But I need to have aluminum that's not curved. The HTC One was almost perfect, but it has a curved back. Look at this. How it is moving around. Okay, sure, this one also is moving around a little bit, and this one also, because they have a camera that stands out. So, also that's definitely something that I do need. The camera shouldn't stand out. I mean, it shouldn't stand out because that's annoying. So I need a flat back. I need to have a flat back, and there's only one phone here that has that, and that is the iPhone 5. So the iPhone 5 has a flat back. I like that. So when it's on the surface, it doesn't move around when I tap on it. So, but I still want this aluminum material on the back of my dream phone. I mean, that would be amazing. That would be dope. But it needs to be flat, and if I want to remove it and check out what's behind it to replace the battery and everything, I should be able to do that. That's not the only thing though that I'm gonna bring here from the HTC One. I also love the sound. I mean, the sound is amazing. Wow. The sound on this device is sick. So I'm also going to take the sound from this boy and take it into my dream phone. What else? This one doesn't have a good design though. Buttons suck so hard. It has like a curved, weird design. So it's hard to reach the buttons, and the buttons doesn't stand out. But I'm going to take the aluminum material and also the sound of the speakers from this boy. It also has an insanely good display, but it's almost like I'm taking the display over the AMOLED display, but I need a vibrant colors. Yeah. Also, for me personally, camera's not that important, so I can just go with the 30 megapixel camera. And also, I want this to be a little bit realistic. So I'm not gonna take like killer insane specs. So sound and aluminum. What would I take from the iPhone, you might say? Well, I love the iPhone buttons. I mean, the iPhone has first, as I said there, the flat back, totally amazing. But it has a failure here that has like glass on top and here, and that do kind of sucks if you would drop the device. But what I do enjoy is how they put the speakers. They put it on this side. Now, You might say, well, it's better to have it on the front side. No, that's taking up space, okay? This device only has a 4.7-inch display, but it feels like a fucking monster because everything's on the front side. What Apple did is that they put it down here. Still way better than Samsung, because it's down here, it's not down here. So even when you have it on the surface, you will hear the sound. So that's one thing that I would definitely take from this phone. And also down here, but with HTC's sound. Wow, that's gonna be amazing. And then also, I do enjoy that they put the headphones at the bottom, because usually when I listen, I want to plug it in here, not up here. Why would I want to plug it in up here? It's just random. Another little thing here is I do enjoy the buttons. I mean, so quality buttons on the iPhone. Like, it's dope. It is super awesome. It's just super awesome. Yeah, so super awesome, super insane, super great. So that's some of the things that I would take in my dream smartphone. So it would be a 5.7-inch smartphone, 3200 milliamp. I mean, processor, yeah, sure, bring out the latest Snapdragon 800 or maybe the Exynos 5450 GPU, or the new 54, or the new GPU is gonna come out. I don't want to have heating issues in my dream smartphone either. It shouldn't be that would be very, very annoying. But the big display, I mean, I also want that the pen should be like an aluminum. I mean, that would be totally dope. I mean, the S Pen to be an aluminum. So it kind of would be like a huge Note phone, but aluminum, S Pen, amazing sound, because it has a sound down here, and also a headphone jack down there. What else? I mean, it would be super dope. It would be super awesome. I would love that phone forever. I may forget something in this video, and I mean, that's fine. But it's interesting to think about this. So I want to hear your guys' opinion. What would be your dream smartphone? Do you need anything, or what is it that you want to see in a smartphone? I just want them to be a little bit bigger all the time, and an S Pen in aluminum. I mean, that would be super amazing, and the HTC sound. But really, in the future, I really do hope that either AMOLED display or just in general, that displays will become better in outdoor visibility, because many of them, they kind of suck. I mean, yeah, it's horrible. So, quickly a video here. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one.
My name is Marco Hanna from PhoneDog.com, and this is the Weekly Bone. We kick off this week's episode with some iPhone 5S and 5C price cuts. Many retailers across the nation are actually slashing the prices of mostly the iPhone 5C down to $50 on a 2-year contract. Retailer like Best Buy is offering the iPhone 5C at $99, and then you get a $50 gift card after the purchase with a 2-year contract. Retailers like Radio Shack and other retailers are actually just offering the iPhone 5C outright at $49.99 with a 2-year contract on all carriers. T-Mobile's strategy of becoming the Un-carrier network of all carriers in the US is going to see its third phase on October 9th. T-Mobile gave us the 4G LTE network and also their Jump network plan of letting you upgrade every year with a small fee per month. We also got the iPhone on T-Mobile's network after their whole Un-carrier event, and now we can see some new things coming out of T-Mobile. The details of the event are still kind of vague. We don't know what's going to happen at this event. We can see the new addition to some 4G LTE data plans. We can see some new unlimited plans, and maybe some family sharing plans to compete in more markets with AT&T and also Verizon Wireless. LG's rumored Nexus 5 could be among us very soon. Some new recent details of the Nexus 5 have been leaked, with a very good sketch with all the details we really want to know about the new LG Nexus. Nexus 5 will be featuring a 5-inch display. It's a 920 by 1080. It's not an OLED display, it's not an LED display, it's just a TFT display, but it is 1920 by 1080 and will give out some pretty good colors since it is a TFT display. This processor is supposed to be a Snapdragon 800 processor. We'll probably go to see the quad-core variant of that chip. 2 GB of RAM, a 1632 GB configuration on those two devices, and an 8 megapixel camera on the back, and a 1.3 megapixel camera on the front. Flexible displays have been a voodoo topic in the mobile industry for the past couple years. We've seen them at trade shows, but we've never seen them incorporated in any mass-selling device. But maybe that could change with the LG G Flex that's being rumored. No real specs have been discussed in the mobile industry, but we do know if this device is real, it will be the first device with the flexible display in the mass market. Amazon's been on a roll for the past couple of weeks after releasing their new Kindle tablets with some amazing price tags. They might be shifting their gears into the mobile sector. I know Amazon devices have been talking about this Amazon smartphone for basically a long time, a couple years so far, but we've never seen an Amazon smartphone, but that might be changing. There is a new device codenamed Smith. Name of a person, yes, but this could be a device featuring Amazon's Kindle type device in a mobile phone. The real eye catcher of this device is this 3D illusion that this device is supposed to be giving out. Supposedly there's supposed to be 4 cameras on the front of the display looking out and seeing what kind of angle the device is at, and it will give you a 3D illusion on the glass. The specs haven't really been talked about, nor any price or availability, or even if this device is real. There's also a couple more talks about a cheaper version of the same device that we could see alongside the Smith. I hope they change the name and do not call it the Amazon Smith, because that kind of sounds a little weird. Well, that's all the time I have for this week's episode of The Weekly Bone. You can follow me on Twitter at PhoneDog_Marco, and I will see you guys in the next video.